Hey, guess what, everyone? We're on episode 2.
Woohoo!
We made it.
Oh, we're still alive.
We're still alive, maybe. We'll see it till the end of this episode. We'll see what
if we
happens.
get eaten by a dragon.
That is always a possibility.
Yes.
So, all right.
Spoiler alert for those who have not listened to episode 1.
Yeah.
Go back and listen
Spoiler
to
alert.
it.
Yeah, if you're
Why are you
starting
here?
Yeah, if you're starting on episode 2, what are you doing? Go back to episode 1. Come on now. Hi, everyone. I am Corin. I am your dungeon master today. And with me are...
Kayla, and I am playing Celestine Peacechild.
David, and I am playing Lord Usarker von Pride.
I am Ashlyn. I am playing Izzy.
I'm Ander, and I'm playing Kurt Bernhard.
So, last we left off, we met Celestine, a human cleric of Tempest who found an inn after doing something Tempest-y that may or may not have it ended in bloodshed.
It
Kurt,
did.
Kurt, a large human logger barbarian searching for a man named Jaden, whom he calls his brother. Usarker, a tall, pale human man who rode into town for currently unknown reasons, and, according to a few residents, may or may not be a vampire. Izzy, a pale, blue-skinned air genasi who, after befriending a 4-year-old named Taryn, by giving her a bracelet from her ever-growing Genetzi shop, promptly ran towards a large blue dragon attacking the town of Greenest. These 4 heroes, after donning armor and weapons, saved a woman named Linan and her family, one of the children being the 4-year-old Izzy befriended, and decided amongst themselves to help the family find safety in the keep located at the center of town, and to figure out who is commanding the kobolds running amok within the city walls. So you guys, at this moment, you just saved Linan and Kuth Swift, and their children. Izzy, you managed to know them as Willow, Taryn, and Reggie. They are crying because they don't know what's going on, and the sounds of fire and people screaming and absolute chaos is starting to get closer. The sounds were, when you first left the inn, were fairly quiet, but now they're starting to get much, much louder, and you think that the sounds are coming directly in your direction. What do you do?
We need to get you folks to safety.
I believe we discussed this and realized that with the hooded figures over there looking very much so different than the townsfolk, sending them to the keep is suicide unless we clear the way first. And I don't see any town guard or knights doing it for us.
Yes, we're going to lead them there.
Celestine can take the lead with her giant hammer. And yeah, do we just want to keep going, or do we want to take back roads?
Linan, your family is from here. What is going to be the safest way that you can think of to get to the keep?
Well, and she's out of breath. She's, covered in gore, kobold gore. And she goes, well, if we take a left here, we might be able to bypass some of the people coming towards us and you can see now at this point, she's starting to get very, very nervous because now she's starting to see people in hooded hooded robes and more kobolds. You also see a bunch of kobolds holding things, like 4 of them are trying to carry a wardrobe away.
Oh my goodness.
And one is carrying a cat with a bell around its collar, and the cat's like,
I'm impressed.
Yeah, and another one has like pants on its head and is running around with like pots in its hands. And it's, again, chaos. And she says, if we go left, we might be able to go through the area, and left in this case would be east.
Okay.
Which is the direction we want to go.
Corin, I have a question.
Yes.
So I assume Lord Usarker has studied thoroughly the map that we have, right? Is that
You were
Did
probably-
you have a map
allowable?
when you got here?
You were probably studying it on the carriage ride
I
here right
assume
now.
that as a person who is very keen on information, that I would have procured one if at all possible.
Okay, I'll say that's very easy.
That being the case, I can see from the map that there is a green hill in between us and the keep itself, and that's it, which means that if the cultists are down the road from us, it would be probably very hard to slip past them unnoticed. Does that seem correct?
Yeah.
In that case, when she starts suggesting bypassing them, I'm going to look and see how many of these cultists are there.
That you can see coming towards you?
Mm-hmm.
You actually see a group huddled together. You see 5 kobolds, one of them, and you see a 6th one flying up above.
A flying kobold?
Wait.
You see a flying kobold.
It's flying by itself
Mm-hmm.
with wings.
Yep.
Oh,
The thing.
so it's like a flying pig.
Yeah, it's a winged kobold.
When kobolds fly.
You know, when kobolds, apparently today is the day.
Today.
And you do see one cultist coming around the corner and is looking around for any townsfolk or anybody who might be an easy grab.
Okay.
I am going to suggest in that case, friends, we have to deal with this sooner or later, and with them near the keep, getting past them is going to be dangerous at best. I suggest we take it head on and confront them directly and scatter them at least and destroy them at best. That way, anybody else we send down this way is less likely to be threatened.
Yeah.
Linan says, we can do that, we can do that. There is an alleyway down here if we want to try and sneak, but I don't know what's really on the east side. Our horse and our caravan, when it heard the roar, went north, and it went above the hills over there, and that's why I was able to find my husband so easily. But unfortunately, we don't really know what's on the other side. So head on might be the best option, but what am I going to do with my children?
We're bringing them with us.
I got your children. And Kurt scoops them up.
Okay, you can scoop up. Well, you probably could do 3.
Yeah, they're pretty small.
Yeah.
Mr.
2 in
Bernhardt,
each arm and one on
Kurt
the...
is very strong.
Right.
Mr. Bernhardt, not to douse on your good intentions, but perhaps the mother and the father should take the children, and you should use that axe that you have to make sure that nothing harms them.
Suits me fine.
He's got a
So-
point, yeah.
Yeah, so just out of game, just so you guys know, the children with you can only go half speed.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep with them, and which I'm fairly sure you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you hold one in your hand, you cannot do 2-weapon fighting,
Yeah.
and you cannot use a 2-handed weapon.
Fair.
So,
Yes.
Usarker actually would prefer not to have the children go with him, and would instead prefer to meet the cultists head-on and have the children follow up as fast as they can.
Okay. Cool.
That way they don't actually get into the fighting.
All right, so you see up ahead 5 kobolds, and there's a 6th one that's flying, and one person with a hood over their head. And it looks to be the person with the hood over their head, it seems to be pointing in random directions and kicks one of them and says, No, put the cat down. You don't want the cat. And the kobold says, But shiny, it has shiny on it. It has shiny on neck. What do you do?
Shall
They
we
have not
stroll
seen you yet,
forward?
and they don't seem to be looking at you specifically.
I draw out my scimitars.
Okay.
Start going forward.
So, do we
I
want to do...
think that we should move as quickly as we can.
Mhm.
If they engage us, we should fend them off, but not get bogged down in trying to kill them.
If Kurt and Celestine were to run screaming into the midst of them, think we can break some of the kobolds and make them run? Decrease the amount of people we have to fight.
So like an intimidation thing?
Yeah.
Scare them off.
Go for it.
Sure.
Want to do that?
Okay.
I
Yes.
believe in you, Kurt.
I run out there screaming.
Okay.
You may or may
I-
not rage.
I'll
Yeah.
be following along with
I'm gonna
and
go ahead
doing
and
my
wait,
war
because
battle
that
cry.
gives me,
No.
some defense.
Mechanically delay until you actually get into combat, otherwise
Okay.
it'll fail.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
But thematically, you're
Right.
raging.
Yes.
You're
And
starting to foam at the mouth.
Yeah. I gotta build up to it, you know?
yeah.
You can't go from 0 to 60. You gotta,
I hit 30 first. Celestine
You're
is
not the
running
Hulk,
right
you're not always
alongside.
angry.
No, I'm not always angry.
All right, so you guys running towards them. Are you screaming? Are you yelling at them?
Yeah.
What exactly are you guys doing?
I don't
Um,
believe subtlety to be our strong suit, therefore they will be screaming and I will not be.
I
Are
won't
you
be
running
either.
with them?
But I am running, yes.
Okay, are you all running towards them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and, well, first of all, you guys make intimidation checks.
Okay.
Because you guys are running screaming at them, and the kobolds are like, What's happening?
Yeah, Celestine is yelling a war cry of Tempest, and right now you can't quite tell what it is. And I'm sure when I come up with one, I will tell you what it was. But
Perfect.
for now, yes.
By Tempest Might. You know.
I like it. By Tempest
Would
Might.
you like
and-
us to all roll intimidation, or simply the person with the highest score?
Anybody who is doing the intimidating, go ahead and roll your intimidation check for
10.
right now.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I've
I
got a
have a
-1 in
7.
So
charisma,
scary.
so it's really not great. But I'm trained.
Although, Usarker, if you and Izzy want to give them advantage for doing that, you guys are more than welcome to.
I mean, I am brandishing my scimitars very threateningly behind Kurt.
All right.
He is a vampire. I mean, he looks like a vampire.
It looks like
You can't tell what I look like. I have a helmet on.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Okay. You look very scary.
A black helmet.
All right,
Except
so
Celestine has seen Usarker.
No. She knows. But I'm not trying to intimidate her.
Oh, okay.
So Kurt and Celestine, go ahead and roll that intimidation check with advantage now.
Okay, I need it.
Nat 20!
Yay!
Much fair. I appreciate
What is the
Usarker's
total?
help. 22.
Okay.
7.
7. Oh.
Not ready well. I'm
It's
gonna
still
swap
better.
dice.
Oh, no.
All right, so
Dice jail for you.
3 of the kobolds look at Kurt and go, does he have rabies? but the rest of them look at Celestine and they go, she has a weapon! And the one with the cat throws the cat up in the air and the cat goes, "Meow!" and lands, softly on its feet and then just kind of like licks itself and then, pads away. Like nothing ever happened.
As
Like, I'm not in the
cats
middle
do.
of
As
battlefield.
cats do. And the other 4, there are 4 who are trying to carry this wardrobe. They drop the wardrobe and they start backing away.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Charging
Okay.
on into them.
Here we go.
I
At
say
this
we go
point,
for the
go ahead
hooded
and
guy.
roll for initiative.
He seems to be in charge.
Much better. Okay. I have a 21.
Okay.
Very nice.
Kurt got a 21.
So I
Izzy.
rolled with a different die.
10.
Okay. Usarker.
16.
Celestine.
I rolled a 12, so my initiative is 10.
Okay.
And definitely below Izzy.
Okay, so I'm assuming that Izzy has the higher dex.
Yes.
Yes. I
Very
would
much
guess.
so.
A lot
right.
higher.
Cool. Okay, first up. It looks like. Wait, Kurt, what was your initiative?
23.
Okay, so
21
Kurt,
rather,
you are
21.
first. You're
Okay.
first up.
My goal is to distract them and keep them occupied. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at one of them, or try and swing at multiple.
Okay.
And
What weapon are you using?
I know I said I had a great axe last time. I think I'm gonna choose a battle axe instead
That's fine.
in the future, just because that fits more of his wood axe.
Mhm.
So flavored, that's what it is.
Sure, why not?
But
We're all
it's-
friends here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm
Battle
swinging
axe
at
is
that,
a good weapon.
with a mighty roar, swinging at the nearest kobold group.
Okay, the nearest kobold to you would have been the one who dropped the cat.
Yeah.
The cat again is sauntering away as you go to
Yeah,
smack this
I
thing.
step over the cat and swing at the kobold.
All right, so this is kobold A.
Hey.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh. Okay. I just got a 1.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
don't have good karma tonight.
Did he slip on the cat?
Oh, no.
Tripped over the
Kurt,
cat.
how do you want to fail?
Yeah.
This one.
I think it has to do with the cat.
Okay.
Is trying to step over the cat. It moved the wrong direction. I stepped on the cat and it like freaked out, and I freaked out, and like leaped back and probably put myself in a spot that opens up an opportunity for the kobold.
All right. So the cat does take a swipe at you.
If this kills you.
It latches onto your ankles. It's not going to do any damage, but it's
Sure.
going to let you know who's boss.
Yeah.
And
Should I add the cat to my inventory?
It is now latched onto your leg. We'll just
Okay.
say that.
So I
if
equip
you
it.
keep the cat, you can add the cat to your inventory.
It has equipped itself.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like a
is there
cursed
anything? Is there anything else you want to do?
Stay where I'm at to block people.
All right. Next up is Linan and Kuth. They're gonna stand back, and they're actually gonna hold their action to see what's going to happen. Whether they need to take a swing or if they need to.
They should probably all do the dodge
Did we
action.
create some space between them and us? I was
I'll say
hoping
you
that
have-
we would move fast enough so that the children would not be in danger.
Yeah, you guys at this point are about 15, 20 feet ahead of them. But
Okay.
just in their initiative, they're just gonna hold. They're gonna wait.
So
Okay.
they're in random axe range. Okay.
Yes. They're in bow range if somebody takes a snipe at them. Okay, next up is the cultists. So the cultist, unfortunately, was frightened.
Yes.
And the cultist is going to actually turn tail and run.
Good.
Ooh,
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a dagger in his back.
Yeah, and he's just saying,
I'm-
all of you, take care of them! Take care of them! And he's just gonna run. Next up is Usarker.
All right. So I am going to stepping forward here, and knowing that the cultist is the most dangerous one, I have my war scythe out. I'm going to put it into my left hand for a moment. I'm going to use my free draw that I can get on a movement to pull out my hand axe, and I'm going to throw it at the escaping cultist.
All right, go ahead and make that attack.
Do not roll a 1 and throw it in my back.
I did not roll a 1.
Okay, good.
I did roll a 7.
That's fine.
I mean, not really fine.
However,
Not really fine, but it's
however,
better than the 1.
With my attack bonus, a 7 becomes a 12.
A 12 hits.
All right.
I see he wears not much armor.
I do 7 damage.
Hey, this guy looks extremely hurt with
I
a
am-
weapon in their back.
I'm going to take my my pole arm back in 2 hands, and I'm going to call out. I'm going to say, Isidora, kill the cultist before he gets away. And,
Okay, by the way, it's Isidore. There's no Dora.
and I'm using Tandem Tactician to give her help on that.
Okay, so
Cool.
your next attack will have advantage.
Only if I attack the cultist, though. Right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Cool. I was planning on that anyways, so thanks.
Hooray! All right, Usarker, is there anything else you would like to do?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, next up is the Kobolds. Kobold A is very upset that he dropped his cat. And so he is going to... He takes out a dagger and he's going to try and dagger... let's see...
It'd be
I'm
Kurt,
probably the
'cause
biggest
Kurt's
threat
Right,
in
he's
front
going to
of
go
him.
for Kurt since Kurt tried to attack him. Kobold B is actually right next to him, so he has advantage on this. Does an 18 hit?
Because I have my shield on, it does not.
Nice.
Because I have 19 armor class.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
man.
in that case,
Yeah, that's why I went with the battle axe, as though I could do it one-handed.
Nice.
So.
makes sense. So he goes, yeah, and he tries to stab you.
And it goes clang.
It goes clanging off of your shield. Kobold B is also going to take a swipe at you. Okay, so that is a 21.
That's a hit.
Okay. So Kobold B,
Ducks under the shield and strikes.
yes, very much so. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on.
Dagger
Kobolds.
should be a D4.
There we go. It's a D4. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No, that wouldn't.
So that is a total of 5 points of damage to you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Reduced to 2, I believe, because you're raging, right?
He's not raging.
I'm not raging.
You were not? Okay, so
Yeah.
5 points of
I
damage.
should. But,
Didn't use that as your bonus action when you tripped over the cat.
I'm still getting used to playing barbarian, so.
Yeah. They're fun.
Cats can kick anyone out of rage if they surprise them enough.
It is true.
You said 5
Even
damage,
the
right?
not actual rage, but the build up to the rage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kobold C, D, and E, which...
I'm looking pretty rough at the moment. I'm at 6 out of 16.
Yikes. So C, D, and E, they were the ones holding the wardrobe, along with B. B decided to try to attack. C, D, and E were frightened enough of Celestine that they're also going to try and book it.
Okay, sweet.
Since we are in combat, are they taking a disengage action?
They are not.
And so who would get an attack of opportunity again?
I would say, who has a range of 10 feet? On
I
their
do.
Weapon? You do? So you can take an attack of opportunity on C, D, or E. Which one are you going for?
I'm going to go after C, and I got a 17.
That hits.
That is an almighty 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I probably just slash him with a large sweeping blade, and he goes down. I'm not paying too much attention to him. He's just some of the chaff.
Chaff?
Sure, that one.
That's appropriate with a scythe.
Yes, it is.
War scythe, though it is.
All right. So no one else has a reach of 10 feet because they were a little bit behind.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay, so Izzy, it is your turn.
Yay! Izzy will go. Izzy, because she has been given this advantage by her new teammate, Lord Pride, she is going to go after the running cultist.
Okay, go for it.
So she runs up and...
Are you running through the kobolds?
I mean, most of them are running away too, aren't they?
Yeah, but A and B are still there.
Okay. I will take attacks of opportunity from A and B, I guess.
Okay.
I guess that's just what's going to happen, because I'm going after the cultist.
Okay. I mean, you could go around them if you wanted to.
Do I have enough movement to catch up to him?
Are you doing a melee? Or, oh, you have scimitars, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you'd have to take attacks of opportunity.
Then do that.
Okay. So... that is a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh, ouch.
Well, we've had our first 1 of the day and our first 20 of the day.
Yeah.
And not in our favor.
Well,
So...
no, Kayla had a 20.
That is true.
That is true.
But it was for a skill check.
An
Yeah,
almighty 5 points of damage on the first one.
We're still low level, so 5's a 5.
Does a 19 hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Eek.
5 points of damage.
How's EC doing?
Yeah, we need to not get caught up in the fight and move.
Okay, so you've made it to the cultist.
Yep.
Who's running away.
And I'm going to attack him with my scimitars.
Okay.
And I have advantage. Is the advantage only on the first attack against him?
It says that you have advantage on the attack action. I can look up the rule if you
Okay.
like.
That's fine.
I think that should mean
So
both?
that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task. So that should be 1.
Okay, so
attack,
1.
not
Okay, perfect. That's 9 points of damage.
You kill the cultist. How would you like to do this?
Yes.
So as I get attacked by 2 kobolds as I run by,
Yeah.
and ow, that really hurts. I run up to the cultist and I take one of my scimitars and I just slash at his back, kind of diagonally from shoulder to hip, and he falls down.
Okay. Blood everywhere. Cool.
Eh.
Next is actually the winged kobold.
Oh, yeah.
So he's
yeah.
flying up above you. So he is actually going to drop down and try and hit Kurt.
Okay.
Is that an attack of opportunity?
No, because he's
No.
coming from above.
Okay.
He only provokes an AOP if he leaves somebody's threatened area.
Yeah, not going into.
Okay. I'm used to playing my spear
And he
character.
misses. So he chucks his dagger at you, and it just goes fling, brrr, like right at the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
Not next to the one with the cat, but the other one.
Mhm.
And the cat startled clings harder.
Yeah.
All right, it is now Celestine. It is
You have
your
to
turn.
protect Whiskers.
I'm going to attack. Is it Goblin or Kobold A that's attacking Kurt? Actually,
A and B.
can I
and
hit the
also
one that's in
wing.
the air? Is he
Yeah.
close enough? Or did he get up out of range?
I would say he's about 10 feet away.
Okay, so if
He's 10 feet up in the air.
Okay, so I
Hmm.
Because
can't.
you wouldn't get close enough to, like, actually be swatted.
Okay, so that's out of my reach. If I have a 5-foot reach,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can throw it.
I am not throwing my hammer. I don't think it throws well.
Ah, yes,
There
the
are
legendary
throwing
dwarven thrower.
There are throwing hammers. They're usually a little smaller than the one I carry.
Yeah, so there's A and B
Okay,
sitting on Kurt.
okay, I'm gonna go
I
after
see
A.
a hammer of thunderbolts in your future if you beg
Oh,
the DM.
yes.
That'd be a thing.
Okay, so that would be a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
nice.
That's a
Kayla's
26.
luck is starting to show.
Yeah, this is a common thing in our home games that Kayla rolls lots of criticals all the time.
Always.
It's the Kayla effect.
Like, whenever it's her turn, we all just sit back and go, yeah, okay. she got it.
It should be noted that she picked up this reputation a long time before she played a high-level champion fighter with an 18 to 20 critical range.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
oh.
the best. That was the best.
Yep.
Okay, 9 damage.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Was it for
Does-
A or B?
that was A. I mean, technically, 12. Sorry.
How
I
would you
forgot
like to
roll.
kill A?
We're just gonna. He's just gonna get pulverized by the hammer
All
and
right.
flung across
Swat.
the way. Yep. He's just gone.
It's like a fly swatter, like, poof.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. All right.
Mhm.
Round 2. Kurt.
I don't know if I can rage because
Does it hurt to rage?
Because the rage is almost, because the fight's almost over.
fight's almost over. Yeah, I have to rage sooner. Anyways, yeah. So
I
I
can keep
have a
pinching
cat
you.
on my leg and a kobold in front of me.
You do.
Kick the kobold.
With
The cat. Maybe the cat will do some extra damage.
no, I'm going to leave Whiskers on the on the ground.
You've named it.
I have.
Oh no, you're
I
gonna
intend on
attack.
taking the cat with me out of this. Because why not?
He's gonna have words with you.
Oh no.
I'm sure we'll come to some sort of understanding. And I'm going to go ahead and swing at with my battle axe at the kobold.
Okay.
That's in front of me. Okay, that is 16 plus 7.
That hits.
Yeah. And 1d8.
Don't roll. It's
okay.
dead.
I did 8 damage.
Ooh, that's
If
good.
you have a +5, it's automatically dead. So, all right, how do you want to kill this thing?
So I've got an axe. I think that it gets picked up into the air with the strike, and like gets thrown near, like at the winged kobold. Not enough to like do anything, but like thematically, it's like whoosh as the kobold goes flying by.
All right.
I want to turn to the others and say, get them out of here, to the family, and we need to keep moving.
All right. At this mention, Linan picks up 2 of her children, and Kuth picks up the 3rd one, and they just start booking it.
Yeah.
Because it is their turn. Okay, the cultist is dead. Usurker, it is now your turn.
He is a fool of a kobold, having flown down so low and thinking that he's out of range. I use the almighty reach of my blade and reach up and poke at him.
All right. Go ahead and do the pokes.
I have a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I only do 6 points of damage.
All right. Ooh. He looks extremely hurt by that poke. Very, very hurt by that poke.
Is it
But
enough
he
to
is
knock him out of the air?
still alive, and he's still flying.
And then I'm going to say, he's gonna wise up. Does anyone have a ranged weapon? Isidore, I see you have a bow. Kurt, you have a axe. Drop your other one and pick it up later. And I'm gonna give them the help action.
Which one?
Both of them.
You can do it for 2 people?
I can. That's why it's called tandem tactician.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
So is that just on our turn we have advantage to do that thing?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
To attack the winged kobold.
All right. A, B, and C are dead. D and E are still running. Isidore, it's your turn.
All right. At the word of Lord Pride, I'm going to drop my scimitars and take out my longbow and shoot an arrow at this kobold
Go for it.
that's flying in the air. That is a
Advantage.
Oh yeah, haha.
I mean, I'm sure that would do it, but
Yep.
My tactical genius has aided you.
It did. Let's. That is a total of 20.
How do you want to do this? It only had one hit point.
So as I drop the scimitars and grab out my longbow and place the arrow in the string and pull it back, I set my sight on the winged kobold, and it seems to be taunting Usarker, and I just let it fly, and it hits his shoulder, kind of. I don't know where wings are on the winged kobolds, but I'm assuming it's kind of near the shoulder
Probably, yeah,
blades.
sho-
So
back to
I
the shoulder
aim
blade.
for like the shoulder blade where his wing is.
Right, they're like little lizard angels.
And it kind of like goes through him and like also ruptures his wing a little bit.
Right, so it falls and goes, no, I wanted the cat, and then dies.
Oh, they all wanted the cat.
They all wanted the cat. So you guys
The cat
are
deserves
officially-
better.
So you guys are officially out of combat. But
Let's keep running. We gotta keep
there
protecting
are more
the land.
coming towards you guys.
I'm running.
They're further away.
Question.
Yes.
So there are enemies coming towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they in relation to Linan and Co? Are Linan and Co able to make it to the keep, or is there
Right.
some?
You guys
somebody
have
in
not
danger?
even made it to the next intersection, and you have 2 intersections before you take a
The road to the keep.
till you go east to get to the keep.
yeah, we gotta
they
get
haven't even
moving,
made it to
otherwise
the
we're gonna get
intersection
bogged
yet.
down.
Okay.
Also, I'm
overwhelmed.
gonna bonus action second wind.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Go for it.
Hooray for fighters.
Oh yeah, it's a 10.
Woo!
Nice.
I needed that.
Okay.
In
So
that case, I suggest that Bernhardt is correct and we press on. If we can
Can't
clear
get bogged
this
down too much. We gotta keep moving.
if we can clear this route, then we can continue to direct people this way.
All right.
So is Leanne following the road?
She is. She's following the road south, and she is just
Okay.
about to get to the intersection.
Okay,
The second
so
intersection.
I'm going to dash to catch up with them so I can be in front of the group for when we get to the next encounter.
Same.
All right. All right, cool. So you guys end up getting to the intersection. You see off to the east there is a lot more panic happening over there. Again, you see kobolds, you see people in hoods, and you also
I
see...
did pick up my scimitars, just FYI.
Yeah, that's
Good to
important.
note. You also see these small dragon-like things kind of slinking up and down the buildings,
What?
and just every once in a while you'll see them pounce on a person, but you're not entirely sure
Are they blue?
anything beyond that. They are not.
Are they
They're
killing people or are they stealing?
Dragon-like. Are they winged?
You can't tell. There's too much chaos going on.
I've
Are
had
they-
an idea, I say. Isidore, is there any tall buildings around? As the only member of our band with a bow, you might perhaps be able to pick off some of these hooded figures, or at least drive them into cover.
I could try that.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
There is a cultist about 60 feet away from you. I
Oh.
believe that's within.
So what I was
Yes.
suggesting was that she maybe find like a bell tower, or a church tower, or a tall building,
Would that mean separating?
Oh, got it.
and
Yeah,
getting
So
up to
there's
that.
nothing. The highest thing in this city is the keep. You do see a couple 2-story buildings if you want to try and scale them.
I'd say let's get to the keep and then start sniping there.
Yeah.
Our goal is to get the family there, right?
Yes, and while I am fine with that, my thought process, and I'm saying this while we're walking, right? Like, I'm not stopped walking. My thought process is that they are moving unimpeded right now, and if they at least feared to be shot by an arrow, they would move more slowly and
That's fair.
cautiously.
Okay.
I mean, I can shoot them as we're like going.
Yeah.
I can like take 2 seconds to pause and aim and shoot as we're running.
That seems very reasonable.
Great. So go ahead and make a shot.
All right. That's a 9.
Your arrow Your arrow goes a little bit too far, does not hit the cultist, but it does hit the ground, and suddenly, like, the cultist looks around and goes, "What was that? Who did that?"
That works. Impeding their progress. That works.
Mm-hmm.
How many attacks do you want to do as you guys are continuing?
I'll say I'll do it like once per like 6 seconds round type thing.
Okay, so go ahead and make, as you guys are crossing this intersection, you'll probably get 2 more rounds off.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to.
Sure. That is a 8.
Again, misses.
Yep. Oh, that's much better. That is a 21 to hit.
All right, that
Nice.
hits.
Great. For damage, that is 7 points of damage.
All right, you managed to hit one of them.
Cool.
In the back. They're not facing you. And he goes, what was that? Was that you? And he takes the butt of his sword in his hand and he smacks one of the kobolds on the head.
Sowing confusion in the ranks.
Yes.
But
Awesome.
But because of this, you guys managed to clear the intersection without any issue. But as you guys pass the next house, 5 kobolds jump out of the alleyway. Not in a surprise round, but they jump out and they are carrying handfuls of what look to be gold, but you're not entirely sure if it is or not. It's just shiny. And another one has tools in his hand, and another one has hangers.
So while Izzy was picking off, my idea and thought process was to be on the lookout for anybody who was going to try and rush us and protect that. So I would like to try and intercept that.
Okay. They don't look to be rushing you yet. But they're talking amongst themselves. They're like, "Man, this is such a good haul. We might be able to use this to make some traps and stuff."
Make some traps.
But they are in your way. So
They're in our way. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Intimidation check?
I think we'd like to charge them. Or stridently walk
I'm going
towards
to throw my hand axe out. I want
Nice.
okay.
That'll be good.
That would be me.
Also, I'm imagining glorious golden spiked traps
Oh no.
because they're going to use the gold to make traps. So, you fall into a
Very
pit
shiny
and
traps.
are sort of impaled by gold.
All right, so as you go to throw, one of them sees you and he goes, "Ah, incoming! We've got somebody fighting back!" So go ahead and roll for initiative, everybody. Ah! I rolled to see if they would see you, and
Sure.
unfortunately they did a...
That's fair.
It happens.
I have a 6.
Okay, Kurt got a 6.
But I did act first.
Has your rage...
He
Left.
hasn't used
I
his
haven't
second
used
rage
my
yet.
rage
Use
yet.
your rage yet? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Usarker,
6 and 2.
12.
Celestine,
-1. I rolled
0.
a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1.
nice. Isidore,
That deserves a high five.
Izzy got a 12.
who has the higher dex? Usarker or Isidore?
Undoubtedly, Isidore has a much higher dex than I do.
Okay,
With my
cool.
score of 19.
Yeah. He's quick.
It's like a dancer.
All right, so Isidore, Kurt is about ready to throw his hand axe. What do you do?
Okay, I still have my bow out, but how far away are they from us?
They are. When you guys saw them, they're about 20 feet away.
Okay.
That's the range of my hand axe, so that's good.
Is that too close for a longbow?
It's not, but if
Okay.
you're better with swords, then it might be a good excuse to drop the bow and pull out the sword.
I'm equally efficient with my bow as I am with my swords. I just can't do my offhand attack, but that's okay. And I kind of got hurt last time. I kind of want to stay ranged.
Right?
So I'm going to shoot with my bow.
All right,
That is a 17 to hit.
that hits.
Nice.
That is max damage 10 points.
How do you want to kill this thing twice over?
I just am quickly shooting an arrow as soon as I see one of the kobolds approach out of the alley. Probably the one carrying the... oh my gosh, they were carrying a bunch of gold things.
And
Yeah.
wardrobe.
Shiny thing.
No, not the wardrobe.
No, the wardrobe's
one
not.
had- one had
I'm
tools.
shooting the one that was hanging. Was carrying all the hangers.
Okay,
the hangers.
Hit the hanger guy. Mr. Hanger.
Yes, I was like, there was one that was carrying just one thing, unlike the rest. Which one was it? Hanger guy.
All right, so how do you kill him? Sorry.
I just shoot my arrow at him.
Shoot him. You get him in the throat, and he dies.
Okay.
All right, next up, Usarker, it is your turn.
Since we are 20 feet away, I am going to use 20 of my movement in order to move up to them, and the remaining 10 to move around behind them somewhat, encircling them.
Okay.
And I'm going to slash at one of the ones holding the coin in gold, whether it is or is not, and see what happens.
All right.
That is a 18.
That hits.
I do 11 points of damage.
You managed to kill it twice over +1. How do you do this?
So in this case, I
out
am
of
not
the way.
overly enthused by these, so it's a simple thrust, and it pierces through the rib cage, and then I withdraw the bullet.
All right.
I am going to then. There's one more still holding coinage.
There is one holding tools in his
Tools.
hand.
That's
And then the
only
other
result.
one, you do see that there is a fourth one. Or you see there's 2 more behind them, so you managed to see 3 holding and 2 not. They're still standing there as well.
All right. So I'm going to say, Celestine, this one with tools, kill him before he can draw his weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of my turn.
Once I get my my foot out of this hole I managed to plant it in.
Yeah,
All right. So,
So that was
You
tandem
found, like, a-
tactician.
That was, yes.
Okay.
it's like a horse or something like
is
that.
there a
Yeah.
limit to that one, or is it just as many
The,
times?
the
as you
limit is I can use that as a bonus action.
Want? Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Nice.
All right. So Linan and Kuth are again. They're gonna try and run. Linan unfortunately has 2 kids in her arms, so she can only go 40 feet. No.
That would be really, really fast
Well,
of her.
Half speed
She's
to
thinking
30.
She's
double
She can
dashing.
do
vision.
30, but she's dashing.
Oh,
Sorry.
I got you now.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she can do 30 feet, but she's dashing with 2 children.
Gotcha.
All right. And Kuth follows suit. All right. Is now one of the cultists' turn that you did not notice. It had just come out. So and he goes, "What? What is going on? They're not supposed to be fighting us." And he pulls out a scimitar and moves up to Osarker, because you moved up, correct? And he's going to take a swing at you.
I look down at him darkly.
Darkly. No
With a-
humor in
with
that
a
face.
vampire's gaze.
You're just gonna
13
have
hit
that
you?
joke
Does a what?
forever.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
All
I
right,
feel
so
like
he
the
misses.
cultist got disadvantaged just from the glare that Usarker gave him.
Ah, I think it's a vampire. All right, it is now.
Dark,
The second
smoldering
cultist turn,
eyes
he
peer out
also-
from the helmet.
So it's now the second cultist's turn, and he takes out a scimitar as well and tries to hit Usarker. That's a nat 1. So he goes to swing, and he notices there's a cat on a leg, and he's like, "What in the world?"
You never
And-
took off whiskers from your
No,
leg.
And
Whisker's
his-
coming with.
Whiskers is equipped.
Yes, yes. Please, equipped cat. The cat is coming with you.
Okay.
And so he goes, he sees the cat, and he's like, "What in the heck?" And he accidentally gets a scimitar stuck into the side of the house, like one of the
so
wood
oh,
things,
no.
one of the wood bars.
Yeah.
Are there any opportunity attacks from this one?
No,
Probably too far away.
I'm very long.
Yeah.
no. 5e does not have opportunity attacks for mist. So Kurt, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, seeing the cultists, and that's like what I'm about, is because the cultists took my brother Jaden, is that I'm going to take the fight to them, and swinging my woodsman axe.
Are you going to go after the cultist who got a scimitar stuck, or
Yeah.
the one who just missed?
I'm gonna do the one who just got his scimitar stuck. That's an
Okay.
opening.
Cool.
The 10.
A 10 misses, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, so I bonus action, I moved, and I attacked. So
With his miss, can we see whether these cultists are protected in any form with armor, or are they just relying on natural dexterity to jump into play?
That is a good question. Let me check. They look to have very simple leather armor.
all right.
All right. Kobold A's dead. B's dead. All right. C, D, and E are going to swarm Usarker. And all three of them are going to take attacks on you.
All right.
All right. Let's see what they got.
They all have advantage because it's pack tactic.
Yep. So does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. So they have daggers out. That's 5 points of damage from the first one. That's definitely gonna hit. 22. 6 points of damage. And you said a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 points of damage.
Wow.
15 points of damage.
Ow.
All right.
How much health do you have?
Oh, I'm down.
Red Dirt D&D brings you the world's greatest role-playing game with an Oklahoma twist. Join 4 adventurers as they travel into the Caliban frontier to map the Wild West region for the Dwarven Train Barons. Elves and orcs collide with saloons and sheriffs in this actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast featuring local actors and veterans of the game. The first episodes are coming soon to your favorite podcast location, so make sure to subscribe so you don't forget. You can find out more information at Red Dirt D&D on Facebook and at reddirtdnd.com.
All right, Usarker is down. Uh-oh.
Ah!
Okay. Celestine.
Got dogpiled by a bunch of
I
kobolds.
finally got my foot free.
You see, you see these 3 kobolds lunge at Usarker, and he drops. What do you do?
Okay, I'm
Buried
gonna
under a pile of them.
Yeah, I'm going to charge in and swing at one of the kobolds. None of them have been injured, so it probably doesn't really matter which one.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and swing.
Okay.
It's like bowling for buzzards, but bowling
That
for
would be a
kobolds.
17.
That hits.
11 damage.
How do you want to do it?
This one, it's like almost like golfing because they're all on the ground, and I swing, and he goes, woo! Off into the...
He flies about 20 feet, and he's dead.
Yes.
Anything
So,
else?
I'm going to actually take a bonus action and invoke War Priest,
Okay.
which is when you use an attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Nice.
So I've already used this, I believe, last session, so this is the last one I can do tonight.
Okay.
That would be a 24.
That hits.
That is 13.
How do you want to kill it? Twice over plus.
And it
3.
comes and swings back the other way, and off it goes to the other side of the road.
It also goes, and it dies.
Yeah. So now there's one left on top of Usarker.
There is one left on top of Usarker, and there are still 2 cultists left. So
Yeah.
1 kobold
I've
and 2
engaged
cultists.
with the cultists, though.
Huh?
I've engaged with the cultists.
You are engaged with the cultists, yes. Isidore, your turn.
All right. I see Lord Pride has fallen, and I kind of freak out because I don't have anything I can do to help him. But I also see 2 cultists fighting against my childhood friend, Kurt. So I'm going to shoot at the cultists
All right,
because
go
there's
for
nothing
it.
else I can do.
Are you going for the one with the scimitar stuck in the thing, or are you going to go for the one that's just standing there?
It doesn't matter because I rolled a 1.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm raging, so
How does this natural one play out?
So, because I'm freaking out, I kind of like am stumbling over trying to place the arrow in my bow string, and it just kind of fumbles out of my hand, and just I don't even get a chance to release it. It just
Oh no.
fumbles out.
Fumble! Alright, Usurker, go ahead and make a death save, please.
That is a 4.
Oh no.
One fail.
I hear some death gurgles coming down from down there. Okay.
Yeah.
This-
Blood's starting to come out of his mouth a little bit.
This kobold had better run because I need to save Kurt. Or sorry, not
No,
Kurt. Kurt's
no,
fine.
I'm over here.
Kurt's fine. Usarker.
Kurt, made you
Usurker.
find he's at how many health right now?
Yeah, how
You
is
know,
this?
you guys just met. It's okay that you're mixing up each other's
He's
names.
nice and tough.
I know, that's true.
When he's raging, he's like, old leather.
Yeah.
That's a lovely description. Everyone wants to be described that way.
He's the one taking
He kind
half
of looks
damage.
like it. He's not a pretty fellow.
Oh no.
All right, Linan is going to continue running with her chillins, and so will Kuth. Next up, it is the cultist turn. The one who does not have the scimitar in the side of the house. He is going to take a swipe at Kurt.
For the one that has the scimitar stuck in the house, he's gonna take his action to remove the scimitar.
Probably.
Maybe. All right, that's a natural one.
Okay.
So he,
Oh, they abound.
again, sees a cat on your leg, and he's like, what the heck? And also manages to get his scimitar stuck in the side of the house.
There must be like an overhanging sign or something like that as they like swing overhead to like thunk, thunk.
Yeah.
The problem is that it's a blue dragon, and it flew by previously and magnetized
Ah,
with all that light.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that it's getting stuck in there; it's that it's getting magnetic attracted.
Yep. All right, Cultist B. Second one is going to remove his scimitar out of there. I'll see if he can get it out. Nope, it is stuck. He also rolled a natural 1.
wow.
So it is stuck, and he's got his foot up. He's like, I gotta get it out. I gotta get out. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Ah! All right. Next up, it is now Kurt.
Okay. I want to. I want to knock down one of these guys.
Okay.
While they're unarmed.
Yeah. And to go ahead and like bash one of them down with my shield. So 17 to hit.
That hits.
And then that's gonna be 7 damage.
All right.
So smacked with my shield.
The one that you smacked looks extremely hurt.
Clunk.
Extremely hurt. Anything else?
He's deeply offended that he would smack him like that.
Is a shield an improvised weapon that I could try grappling him?
You'd have to have Shield Master, I believe.
Okay.
There's a specific feat for that.
Is a cat an improvised weapon?
Wait. So there is no ability that lets you use a shield as a weapon. And so if you wanted
There's one to shove.
If you
I
wanted
essentially did it as an unarmed strike.
But if you wanted to use a shield as a weapon, it would be considered improvised.
Yeah.
Shield Master lets you spend a bonus action to
Shove.
push and shove your opponent, and it does not allow you to do damage with it, though.
Okay,
Let
well,
me take this.
let me back it up and make it easier.
Yes, you can use your shield as an improvised weapon. All right, if you would like to do that.
Okay, well, I hit him with my shield,
Okay.
let go of my axe for a moment, and grab his face, or grab his clothes, and so I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
Okay. Is that? But can you grapple as a bonus action?
I do because I'm a tavern brawler.
That's right. All right, go for it.
So that's why I get to do this. And I believe that I have advantage on this because I'm raging.
Right. So to grapple, it's opposed, right?
It is
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics.
I've got a +7 to athletics. How about 19 plus 7?
Nice.
You have successfully grappled this guy.
Okay,
Go, Kurt.
you're
go.
mine. So that's as much as I can do pretty much on my turn. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask him, like, what are you doing here?
right.
That's I know that's more than one syllable that I suggested last time, but like,
There's a lot of rage
Why
going on.
here?
yeah, why here?
Okay. All right, so the last kobold just saw two of his companions be turned into basically golf balls by a giant hammer, and
Yep.
he is going to run.
Oh, good.
Celestine, you can take an attack of opportunity,
Yeah, let's do that.
and Kurt, I think you'd probably be a little too far away for this.
Yeah, well, I have a handful of cultists too.
It's true.
Net 20.
She did it
knew it.
again. She did it again.
What's the
I
lowest
could
that
tell
you
by
can
the
roll?
look on Kayla's face.
With a net. Oh, with
Nat 20.
8.
It's dead.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
So I would really hate to do a downward swing on him because then I'd be like driving him into Usarker. So we'll just do a similar method and swing him off to the right with the first kobold that
Here,
I
let
did.
me help you run away. Golf.
I know, exactly. Yeah, that's it. I help him in whatever direction he was going. And he goes whoosh.
All right, so you
I am
help him.
much
He
appreciated.
Okay.
you help him. He hits a wall and dies.
Okay.
All
He's no
right.
longer here, so I mean, I kind of helped.
You did. You did. All right,
Do you have any
Celestine. It is
healing
actually
things?
your turn now.
So I'm going to put
You
my
have a very hurt cultist near you, and you
Where-
have a not hurt cultist, but is still trying to get his scimitar out of the side.
You have a very
thing.
hurt
I'm
grow
gonna-
mad
man
at you.
underneath you as well.
I'm gonna help the death gurgling Usarker on the ground,
Okay.
who I've now managed to free. So Celestine is a war cleric, so all of her spells have to do with fighting,
Oh,
but she is trained in medicine, so I am going to stop the bleeding.
we need
Okay.
to stock up on potions or something.
Stabilize him.
Hold on. I think is
Yeah.
Let me check. To make
We're
sure
a
what that
party
DC
not
is.
ready to heal
Okay.
ourselves.
I'm gonna roll to make sure I don't get a 1.
But we are exceptionally violent.
We
So
I think I
instead
make
of
it.
healing, we'll just kill
Corin,
the
I
enemy.
think I make it.
What did you roll?
23.
Yeah, you make it. I think the DC is like 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
on stabilizing, I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Yeah, I think it's 10.
Okay.
You make it just fine.
Okay, so I've put down my hammer on the ground next to Usarker. I pulled bandages out of my field kit. And because you do, it's war, you see a lot of wounds, a lot of almost mortal wounds. And so you have to be prepared, even if you don't have spells. Like this one. So, we're just gonna take bandages and start bandaging him up until he stops making death gurgles and
Okay.
starts maybe breathing a little bit better.
So Usarker, on your turn, you will be stabilized.
Excellent.
All right.
Aw, man, do we have to carry you? Because you're not gonna be awake
Yeah,
yet,
he's
right?
not going to be conscious.
Fine.
He's just not going
I
to
may or may not be conscious, but I can't walk. No.
Stabilize means you're at 0, so you're unconscious.
Yeah.
So,
You
Yep.
mean but that prevents you from doing
Monologuing?
death speeches and monologuing.
Monologuing. Can't do monologues.
you are more than welcome to do that in your unconscious state to yourself.
But Hamlet.
Oh, no.
Next time.
Are you
next
going to have a
time.
deathbed aria?
Are you comparing yourself to Hamlet?
Well, I mean, it's Hamlet's uncle who does the long speeches and dies too. I mean,
Oh, that's true.
lots of people do them.
Yeah, very much so. All right, Isidore, we are now at the top of round 3. It is your turn. There is one cultist in Kurt's hands, and one still trying to get a scimitar out.
I'm going for the cultist that is still trying to get a scimitar out. I'm gonna aim for my with my bow and arrow.
Some information here.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I'm going to pick up the arrow that I dropped previously.
Okay.
And I feel a little bit more calm now because it looks like Celestina's gotten things under control with Lord Pride. So I pick up the arrow and I quickly set my sights on this struggling cultist trying to remove the scimitar from wherever it got lodged.
Hey,
That is a 16 to hit.
that hits.
Also, I realized that I was rolling the wrong damage dice for my bow. That was a D6. It's actually a D8.
Oh, okay.
So, fun facts there. That is 9 points of damage.
How do you want to kill
Nice.
this scimitarless cultist?
I don't care. I just shoot at him.
Okay. Cool. Usarker, you are now stabilized. You are still unconscious, unfortunately. Linen and her husband are going to continue running down the way.
They've gotten a little ways away.
They're probably about 60 feet away from us by now, since 3 rounds.
Yeah,
Well,
they're about.
I guess it depends on how far behind us they were when we started combat.
They're about 70 feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
We-
right. They're being 40
we
per round because they're
catch them.
dashing.
Catch
Yeah,
up.
30
yeah.
per round because they were dashing, but they were behind you.
Right.
So they're about 70 feet away from you now.
Okay. Yeah, we need to. Kurt, hurry up! We gotta catch up with them.
All right, so
Okay.
this cultist who is stuck in your grasp is going to attempt to get out
Now,
of it.
I shouted a question at him.
Yes.
Why here?
Why are you here? So does he respond at all, is my question.
He does not.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to get out of the grapple, so I believe this is opposed again.
Okay. I've still got advantage on this.
As long as you roll higher than a 1, you're fine.
Oh.
I did roll a 1 at one of them. Good thing I've got advantage.
Oh.
13 plus 7, so I have 20.
He rolled a 2.
No, no.
So, all right, he's struggling like, let me go! And he doesn't get anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, that is the only cultist who is alive. So, Kurt, it is now your turn.
I'm going to hit him to keep my rage up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Is he gonna be your punching bag? You're just gonna
It
carry
might.
him along
Oh,
with you and
no,
punch
and
him
just
for
occasionally
Better than
hit
the
him.
cat.
punch him for non-lethal damage every time you need to keep your rage
No,
going.
no one will accuse him of animal cruelty if he's punching a cultist instead of a cat.
Okay. So I'm going to stow my shield and punch the cultist. 10. So, the miss.
That is a miss.
That's okay. I attacked him, so I still have my rage.
That's fine.
And I want to I'm gonna ask him again, like, why are you here? Because
Maybe you
I mean,
should
they're-
ask
they're
him,
fighting.
where Jaden?
That might be a good one to
that's
do.
probably the next thing. Where, Jaden? Not that they're gonna know, but
You never know.
He might.
It's
He
possible.
might.
That's it.
All right. Everybody else is dead. Celestine, it is now your turn.
You guys look like you got the cultist in hand, right?
Yeah, go catch up.
Just the one cultist.
So I'm gonna pick up Usarker.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh gosh, here we go. Usarker, his scythe, and my hammer. My hands are
You've got
full.
this. You've got muscles to spare.
It's true. I've got
What's
a
your
pretty
strength?
good strength. I have an 18 in
Yeah,
strength.
you can totally.
Yep. So I'm gonna dash after Linan. Sorry.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it. So we'll just go do that and keep going.
All right, cool. Top of the round, Isidore.
All right, can I get this cultist without hurting Kurt?
I would say,
You know what? Never mind.
yeah, I would say this is 3/4 cover.
I'm going to drop my longbow
Okay.
and grab my scimitars, run up, and try and stab him as he's being held. Okay, never mind. That's like a 10. So.
Oh, you just barely missed.
Offhand attack.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, that's much better. That's a total of 20.
Yeah, don't roll.
Okay,
He's dead.
cool.
How do you
I
want to
just-
do this?
Pierces the gut of his stomach, and I'm like, Kurt, let's go! And then I use the rest of my movement to start running back after Linan and Kuth.
Okay,
And the kid.
so as you are running, you actually down the alleyway, you see 3 townspeople.
Oh man.
They're cowering and they're like,
Oh.
is it safe to come out?
Yes, come with us. We're going to the keep.
Move fast.
Remember, Kurt, keep.
Keep.
Do you
And
need
so
me
I
to
keep
like?
the cultist in my hand.
Do you need me to like
Oh,
punch you
no.
every once in a while to keep your rage up?
He has a cultist.
He can.
It will suffice.
He can.
I don't think
I
that
killed the
does
cultist.
it. The cultist is dead.
Is it dead now?
Yeah,
I
Oh,
killed it.
okay. If you killed it, does it have to be a live creature you attack, or do you just have to make an attack roll?
It just says make an attack. I don't think that works.
Technically,
You should have
could
done
punch a wall to
non-lethal
keep up your
damage.
rage, but it's gonna disappear after a minute.
You should have done non-lethal damage to him. Just knock him out.
It
Nope.
hurt.
It was
She
hurt.
did it.
I did it.
I was trying to get information out of this guy.
Yep.
He was just gonna continue holding this cultist. We had to go.
Yeah,
fair.
he
So-
probably would have been there for a while with the cultist.
So, as you guys are running, you've got 3 more townspeople with you.
Yep.
And you actually hear Linan go, no, get back, get back.
Ah, crap.
And you see,
You're about to get dumped. Sorry.
you end up seeing 5 more kobolds, a winged kobold, and 1 cultist
Ah,
who
jeez.
are going after her, and also 4 other townspeople. She managed to reach them, but at the same time, they were also being harassed by these
Okay.
other
All right,
groups.
I have
You
my
walked into
longbow
somebody
again
else's
because I
mess.
definitely grabbed that before we started running again.
All right, go ahead and roll for a new initiative, just because I clicked out of my other encounter tracker.
Yeah, I'm
So,
okay,
Izzy.
okay with that.
Much better.
12 again.
Better.
Okay, Celestine.
13.
Okay, Usarkar. Yeah.
I have a natural 1.
Okay.
Oh, good.
For a total of.
2.
You can breathe on your turn.
Yeah, Kurt.
I actually did better this time. I got 15.
Okay.
Nice.
Finally.
Awesome.
And it hasn't been a minute yet, so his rage is still up.
His
baby.
rage is
Yeah,
still
so
up.
this is it's still essentially the next round.
Yeah, it would be the next round. All right, so
I mean, you can attempt to attack me, and I can just dodge it.
all right, so
don't
Linan
know.
I'm not gonna do
and
that.
Kuth are going to take the.
Punch walls before I punch you.
That's true.
So Linan and Kuth actually ended up rolling 19s,
Oh, nice.
so they get to go first. So they are
Get
going
away.
to disengage,
Good.
but they can only run 15 feet away.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Kurt.
Okay. Hand axe into the cultists.
The
Okay.
one cultist.
Go for it.
I thought there were more.
Only one cultist, 5 kobolds, and another
They're flying.
kobold.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I lied. There are four cultists.
Yeah, I thought I had.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's 4 cultists.
Yeah, there were.
I
There were
there
heard you
are-
say there were 4 townspeople.
There are 4 townspeople, so there are 5 kobolds, 1 winged kobold, and 4 cultists.
And 4
Okay.
townspeople.
And 4 townspeople.
Holy heavens.
So, how
Good
far
luck.
have we made it this time?
yeah, thanks, Usarker.
You have
You're lying.
you have
Just
made it.
unconscious on
So
the
if you're
street.
looking at the map,
Mm-hmm.
you guys have made it.
We're probably about halfway.
You are just about to get to the second intersection, which is the intersection that heads east towards the keep.
Okay, so if people can get past them, then we can start backing up, and we don't have to defeat them, per se. Theoretically.
Maybe.
Kind of just keep them at bay so the townspeople can continue
Can
running,
run.
and then
Yeah.
we just defend their flank.
Mm-hmm.
Although I believe the plan was to clear this route so that people could get to the keep safely, and you can't do that if a mob of
You
persistent
also
kobolds are still
you
there.
also can't do that if the heroes are down. So, just saying.
It's the sacrifice of being a hero. You get stabbed by kobolds.
Is that a saying?
All right, so Kurt, what are you doing?
So I
Throwing a
threw
hand
my
axe, right?
my hand axe.
At one of the cultists, because there are 4 of them.
Oh, that was a natural one.
No!
I am
Oh.
cursed tonight. That's
Oh,
like the third one.
That is a
I've-
lot, yeah.
Oh.
There's been
So
a
is
lot
it
of
still in your hand, or
ones.
did you throw it?
I threw it.
PK.
So the hand axe,
It's gone. It's just out.
It's
It
gone.
Lost into the night.
you flew it. It's up on a roof somewhere.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No recovery.
Remove that from
No.
the inventory.
Goodbye. All right. Next up, it is the winged kobold, and it is going to attempt to grab something out of one of the townspeople's hands.
Something shiny.
As long as it's not a child.
Mhm.
So it attempts to grab it, and it manages to grab a hold of it, but the townsperson manages to smack it in the face, and it lets go, and it kind of moves back just a little bit because it's like, ow, 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 what the heck, man? All right, Celestine, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to place Susarker down on the ground with his war scythe.
Just drop him.
Yeah, just drop him. And then carefully place the scythe down because you don't just drop bladed weapons.
You drop people, not size.
Yeah,
Exactly.
people heal
They're
weapons
fine. And I am. If I'm close enough, I could do an attack. I'm gonna go after the cultist.
Okay. Which cultist number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is a 20
That hits.
something. 25. That's 8 damage.
Oh, this guy is on death's door.
Ah, so close.
So close.
So close.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I should switch out weapons for one with reach. But we'll probably... I did an action and I moved. I don't know how close I'm to Sarker anymore.
There's a lovely sight sitting right there.
I know. I'll think about
It
it.
has reach.
It does. How much is the damage on that thing?
1d10.
A mere 1d10.
1d10. Okay.
Is it plus strength?
But yeah.
Yeah, 1d10 plus strength. Is that the end?
Yep,
Your
that's
turn?
it.
Awesome. Izzy.
All right, I'm gonna take out my longbow again and shoot at one of the cultists.
Okay. Is the one that's hurt or one of the other 3?
One of the other 3.
Okay.
That's a 10.
It just barely misses. Sorry.
Keep rolling 4s. What the heck?
Aw.
Yeah. Our table's not doing well over here.
Oh, no.
All right, so the
There's
kobolds...
some good juju going over on that side.
I don't know. My teammate's down.
Oh, that's,
Oh,
true.
fair.
So the
Maybe
kobolds...
that balances out.
So the kobolds don't actually... They're so focused on these other townspeople that they actually don't notice that you guys are attacking them. Or the cultists. Because the cultists are kind of behind them.
Mhm.
So they are going to attempt to grab things out of townspeople's hands. So one kobold manages to rip a golden statue of a duck out of one of the townspeople's hands.
I'm sure there's a story of why
This is a
we're
rich
why
town if they've got a bunch of gold stuff.
Yes.
Well, the other thing looked like gold. You weren't entirely sure what it was, though.
True.
That's probably
There
all like
is a reason they were
gold
targeted.
plated.
Yeah.
Okay, the second kobold attempts to grab at that same blanket that the wing kobold tried to get. Doesn't grab it. The third one...
They really want this thing.
The third one manages to grab onto a lady's necklace and pull it off of her neck.
That's bad.
The
juju.
next one attempts to do the same and fails. And the fifth one also goes for somebody's wrist and manages to rip off a bracelet.
How dare they?
Unfortunately,
Jewelry can be
Sarker, you're still
sacred,
at
you know.
0.
I'm amazed that they haven't targeted you yet, actually.
I know,
Come to
right?
think
Yeah.
about it, I'm
All of my
amazed.
jewelry around
She's
my
a
waist.
jingle shop.
They think I'm one of them for some reason. I don't know.
Maybe it's because you have so much. They can't possibly fathom the fact that you might be a regular.
Well, I think it's because you guys just keep killing them.
That's it.
That
I
too.
I
mean,
think that's the problem.
They
So-
don't know about me
We
because
haven't
I killed
passed
them.
on the information.
yeah.
All right, so the first cultist is now his turn. He looks severely wounded, and he is actually going to disengage and run away. Cultist number 2 is going to try and hit Kurt, because you just got there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to try and hit you. And he has a scimitar.
I do have my shield out.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunate.
But I've got resistance.
That's good.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
13 points of damage.
Have.
Divided by that's
ooh,
halved.
So,
So that is 6.
Six.
So
What
you're
I've
down.
got. Yeah, I'm down. I go down.
no.
No.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a second to get to you, Kurt.
Number 3 is going to attempt to go for Izzy.
He has to run up to me because I'm still not.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he'll
She's-
run up to you.
Okay.
Does he run past me?
Does a 19 hit you?
Ooh. Quick.
Yes, a 19 does hit me.
Does he pass by me on the way to
3
get to
points of
Izzy?
damage. He does pass you.
Can I get nailed?
You can. He does 3 points of damage to you if she doesn't take him out.
8.
Okay.
No, she does
Okay.
not take him out.
I don't take him out.
I take 3 points of damage.
You take 3
Like
points
a
of
champ
damage.
because I took my second wind earlier.
Thank goodness you
Good.
did.
Yeah.
Number
Otherwise, I would be down now
4
too.
Number 4 is going to say, "Hey, you, all of you kobolds, get them!" And he's going to run away.
Do we have how many kobolds? So we have all the kobolds still. How many cultists do we have?
You now have. Okay, so
I think
he's.
there's one more.
You have 2.
2. Okay. Because the other 2 ran.
Because the one with
Or
low
whatever.
health ran.
Yep.
Second one
and-
attacked Kurt and downed him.
The third one attacked you.
Third one attacked me, and the
And
fourth
fourth one
one
ran.
commanded the kobolds to attack us and ran away.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Linan, she is going to push through the people and just continue running. And she's like, come on, we gotta get to the keep. We gotta get to the keep. Everybody follow me. Kurt, go ahead and make a death save.
Yay.
I don't want to hear death gurgles over there.
Okay, that's a 10.
Okay, that's a success.
Just
No
One
death gurgles.
success on you.
Okay.
The winged kobold is going to... he actually is going to throw a dagger at Izzy.
Cool.
So, unfortunately, he gets into position where he gets pack tactics.
I don't like those backpacks.
Come join us.
15? Does a
Join
15
us
hit
on the
you?
ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Don't worry, they haven't even hit Celestine yet.
5
Yeah.
points of damage.
Okay.
What are you at?
5 now.
Okay.
Celestine, it
The
is your
second one
turn.
brought
This
me
winged
back to full
kobold
health.
just
All
went
right.
down and hit Izzy, and she's looking a little rough.
Okay, we're gonna grab the scythe. I'm gonna drop my hammer. What?
The winged
So-
kobold is in range. He was not able to get out of range.
Okay.
You also have all the other kobolds around you if you want to hit them.
Okay.
And you also have 2 kobolds.
Who's been hitting the worst, I guess, so far? Or are they all pretty even?
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to the
Well,
damage
none of the
numbers.
kobolds have attacked except for that winged one.
Mm-hmm.
And cultist B is the one who crit on Kurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kurt's down, so I'm going to go... We'll go for the flying kobold because he's going to be an annoyance if we don't get rid of him.
Okay.
So, you said it was a D10
It is.
if I hit. That is 13.
That hits exactly.
Okay, whew. Dice. Okay. That would be an 11.
How do you want to do this?
We're gonna be a simple decapitating with the scythe and call it good.
All right. Head flies off.
Cool. And
Gross.
then that's all I can do.
All right.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any point to moving.
If
yeah.
you moved, you would take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
then
got a
we'll
bunch
stay-
of kobolds around you.
That's true. Okay.
All right. Is that it?
Look scary and war cry. Try to
Okay.
see if I can scare him off without doing an actual action.
All right. Izzy, Celestine screams at the winged kobold and the rest of the kobolds around you guys. It's a little inspiring. You don't really get an inspiration, but it's inspiring.
Yeah.
Does it
You
scare
feel
the
warm
kobolds?
and fuzzy inside.
No.
Okay.
They haven't seen the death upon the rest of the kobolds, so they don't know how bad this is about to get. I'm sure. That must be it.
Leave now, or we'll kill you all just like we killed the rest of your brothers and sisters.
All right. Go ahead and do an intimidation check.
Again.
That flew halfway across the room.
Yeah, she just
That's a 16 on intimidation.
All right. A, B, number 1, 2, and 3 are A, B, and C. Look intimidated. D and E do not.
Okay.
Cool.
So that was my action.
You have anything you can do a bonus action with?
No, not really. I mean, I could do an offhand attack, but
You have
none
to,
of them are
you have to
within
do a
melee
melee
you have to
attack.
attack for that.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay.
All right, so A, B, and C are stepping back, and they are going to run. They're like, we didn't sign up for this. Let's go find some more people we can steal stuff from. And all 3 of them are running away. So Celestine and Izzy, you can take some attacks of opportunity on them.
I'm going to.
Trying to think if there's so that
Wait, can I?
would you
Am
are
I within
holding
melee
your
of them?
Mhm.
Okay. Then in that case, that's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
That is 10 points of damage.
You kill one of them twice over.
Cool.
22.
You also hit.
7.
Okay. You also kill one. So one gets away,
Yay!
and he's just running away, and he's now super terrified.
Oh, good.
So
Also,
did this not scare the
Go
two
spread
cultists
the
who were there
story.
too?
I'm going to roll for them.
Okay.
So this will be for the Kobold D, and this will be the
Cultist
purple
B?
one. kobold. You have 2 cultists and 2 kobolds.
You already said which of the kobolds were frightened, but you didn't
There
say...
were 5 kobolds. 3 of them ran. 2 are still there.
Yes, you said that D and E did not get affected. I'm asking about the cultists who are still there.
Oh, got it. So, well, first let me check the kobolds because it's their turn.
Okay.
So, morale check or something.
So, yeah. So, C stands his ground. He's like, "You killed my brother!"
I told you we would!
How dare you!
That's why you started running!
And the other one, D, is going to run as well. He
Okay.
gets freaked out. But C is going to take an attack on Celestine because you're the one who killed his brother.
Okay.
Are they all brothers?
I
We
don't
don't
know.
know. Don't assume their familial relation.
I
Just
get the
because they're
feeling
all
21.
kobolds doesn't mean they're
Yes,
all
that hits.
related.
Just
All
because
right.
they keep saying you killed my brother. Even in the last episode.
They could be brothers in
You
arms.
killed my
2 points of
brother.
damage.
Maybe they
Okay,
go
so
in brotherly band.
heavy
Do
armor
they not
master.
have
This
scissors?
is bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing
This would be
from a non-magical weapon.
piercing from non-magical. Yes.
Sweet. Okay. I can reduce that by 3. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So you
I take none.
takes nothing.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay.
Heavy armor.
Usurker, unfortunately, you're.
Breathing.
What are you doing while you're unconscious? What's happening?
What are
What's
you
going on with
dreaming
you?
about?
Are you composing your aria?
I am pondering upon the vicissitudes of fate. I had such high hopes that I would be able to root out this cult, make a name for myself perhaps, win some glory for the family name, but no, felled by kobolds before anyone had a chance to have heard of it.
Yep. Basically.
You do feel pain. So, at this moment, you start feeling pain. So, you think you're still alive.
Well, yes, you do usually feel pain before you die.
And you seem to start to be coming back from unconscious. So, you don't seem to be going towards the light. You're coming back to a different type of light.
It's
The
a very
living
dingy.
light.
It's a very dingy
I
light.
look forward.
Torchlight?
I look forward to bed and rest for the next 3 or so months as I recover
Oh,
from
my word.
vicious wounds.
Good to know.
Ain't
Please.
nobody got time for that.
Please tell Celestine this when you wake up.
Okay.
She will have 0 sympathy for you.
All right. So, one of the cultists is going to attack Izzy. And one is going to attack Celestine.
So neither of them were intimidated by me?
Oh, sorry, you're correct.
Gotta keep our DM in check.
One was. The other one was not.
Okay.
Okay.
So, one is going to disengage and run away.
Okay.
Did you have one or did I have one?
So, the one that was on Izzy disengages and run away because he's fearful of her.
Nice. Okay.
The other one
Nice.
is going to go after you, Celestine.
Okay,
With
cool.
his scimitar.
That was a good intimidation roll.
Unfortunately, one of them rolled a natural 20 on saving against it.
Oh.
I've actually rolled like 4 natural 20s tonight, and this is like the
Wow.
best I've
Wow.
ever rolled in my ever wonderful life. So
In your D&D career.
yeah, usually usually I get like 10 and below. So does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
All right, so he goes to swing a scimitar, and it clang right off of your shield.
Heavy armor.
Yep. Do you have a shield?
No.
He
Just
clangs
heavy
right
armor.
off your armor. All right.
Technically, I do have a shield, but it's not. I'm not using it.
Okay. So it just clangs off your armor.
Yep.
Linan managed to rally the rest of the townspeople, and they are all booking it towards the keep.
Okay, good.
Go, Linan!
Kurt, you need another death saving throw.
Oh, Izzy, you might need. You gonna help Kurt while I take care of this one?
Okay.
Actually, how is your medicine?
I got a 10 again.
All right, we've got
my
2
word.
successes.
Just scraping by.
Okay.
Celestine, it is now your
I have a
turn.
+0 to medicine.
Well, okay. So we're just gonna.
I mean,
Currently,
I
you
don't think you'll do any harm if you try.
It's true.
You say that
No.
until
Well,
she tries to give you, chest
And
compressions
until I roll a
and
1.
breaks a
yeah,
rib.
it's the one
Oh.
that to be afraid of.
so currently you
Attack.
have 1 kobold on Celestine.
Dang it! I rolled an 8 against the cultist.
Oh, and you also have 1 cultist on ya.
Yep. I
All
missed.
right, so that misses, unfortunately. Izzy, it is now your turn.
All right. Celestine, you told me to go check on Kurt.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to run to Kurt and attempt to check on him to see if there's anything I can do to address his wounds or whatever.
Kurt, are you okay? Bleed,
Okay.
bleed.
Oh no.
That is the sound of arteries.
Oh
For the
no.
Oh,
listeners.
jeez.
So Izzy, go ahead and make a medicine check. It's a DC 10 to stabilize him.
Okay. Oh, that's a 6.
All right, so you
You just failed to make.
Yeah,
it
I think it's just fair.
Yeah.
you're like and you grab a shirt and just like put it up against his neck.
Right.
I mean that
But
works.
that's about all you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kobold, the last Kobold. Okay, so seeing the situation, and even though he is angry at everything, he is actually going to run away from Izzy. Izzy, you can take an attack of opportunity. No,
do.
sorry. This Kobold's on
Oh,
Celestine.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Celestine, you can make an attack of opportunity if you so desire.
Let's do that.
Go to help
That
you.
is a 9.
That misses. He
Okay.
manages to skitter away. And he's like, I will avenge my brother!
Oh no.
We're gonna encounter that kobold later.
He'll be a
You
recurring
killed my brother.
character.
Prepare to die.
Oh no.
He'll be like the recurring character that always harasses the main party, and yeah, I can't think of examples right now, but I think of
Yeah.
anyway.
All right, so the cultist is going to also take a swing at you, Celestine.
Okay.
That is a natural 18.
Yep, he hits.
Okay. Oh, Lord, I just threw that right on the floor. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay, so that turns to 2.
Okay.
Points.
You've taken an injury?
I have.
What?
Whoa.
Is that the first one?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, we're at the top of round 4. Linan and group, Linan and co, booking it still. Kurt, roll a death save.
Okay.
Was
Like,
if I can get
another
there was a
10, I'll
kobold
be
with
okay.
a worse initiative than I had?
I got a natural 20.
Oh my god!
All right,
Oh.
you managed to
Oh
wake
my
up.
Does this mean he gets a single hit point?
You have 1 hit point left.
Cool, I can get up.
Oh, good.
This way I can pick up Ustarker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure Izzy could have carried you. And then Celestine
How many
is.
pounds of muscle?
Lots.
Yeah, I don't know if
Is he's like 100
I'm
pounds
not sure
wet?
if I could have feasibly carried both of them. Like my score says I probably could, but logic, I'm
Well, you
Have an
drag
issue.
You would
them.
have to.
You
You would,
drag them.
you would
Oh,
have. Yeah,
okay.
you'd have to either drag them or have like one fireman carry and then drag the other.
there. That's true.
Or you'd have to get one of those
Kayla.
special harnesses like for twins. You have one on your back and one on the front.
Kayla, have you seen the picture of the Russian lady who's got a log on her shoulder?
Yes. Are you saying that's
I'll
Celestine?
bet the two of us are not as heavy as that log.
Fair point. I
Now,
think
have
it's
a
just the
very
limbs
important
are the
question,
problem.
Corin.
Okay.
Where is Whiskers?
Whiskers
Firmly attached.
is she. Whiskers a girl.
She, yeah.
Whiskers sees you go down, feels you go down, and
Goes for the
in
throat.
a and in a very strange way, Whiskers looked a little upset that you went down. So Whiskers has kind of patted itself up to you, and it
So-
starts licking your cheek.
I feel like that Whiskers is the first thing that I see as I come back.
Yep, you see
I was
this
like-
cat with like
Whiskers, you saved me.
Yes. And Izzy's just holding something down against his neck. He doesn't even see
Oh,
Izzy
Izzy.
there.
Oh, yeah.
meow.
But
Kurt, we
thanks.
have to go.
Yeah,
Are
let's
you feeling
go.
okay?
I scoop up the cat.
Okay,
I help lift you up to your feet.
all right.
I assume I can at least do that. Maybe you kind of pull me down.
Yeah, I get up. And I want to go over to Ustarker. To try and. Yeah, I don't think that I'd be able to pick you up in this round or something.
No,
but
you won't.
that's my intention. have to go and pick you up.
Are we still in combat?
You are. There's
I have
still
one
one
more.
cultist here.
Oh, okay.
One
Okay.
more.
Celestine, it is now your turn.
I'm
Here
going to
we
play
go.
guard, I guess.
Hmm?
I'm going to play guard.
23.
That hits.
That is max damage of 14.
How would you like to kill the last remaining cultist?
I'm sitting here trying to think, is there a non-gory way of explaining how you scythe someone to death? I'm like, no, not really.
You scythe them.
Not
You scythe
really.
them to
You
death.
scythe them
You
to
scythe
death
them
is
to
about
death,
all
yeah.
There
you
you
can do. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Scythe them to death.
He falls.
Okay.
And that is the end of combat. The townsfolk that you have found along your way are now heading towards the keep. You see the keep right in the distance. I mean, it's a straight shot. Usarker is still unconscious, but you hear him like moaning, so you know he's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your snippets
Kurt,
of words.
you are at 1 hit point.
Small
Yeah.
poetry.
I want to pick up Mr. Rucker, and firemen carry him.
Okay.
So cat under one arm, man over the shoulder,
Okay.
and following Celis.
Yep.
Mhm.
We're running.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
you guys
have
booking it?
my war maul strapped to my back, and I'm using Usarker's scythe as we run.
Okay.
You're not going to search for more people to rescue? I mean, you've
If I
barely been
stumble
scratched.
upon
Not in
them,
good shape.
I have to protect the people that I found.
You don't get to contribute into this.
You could escort them, to the keep, and
I'm
then turn
escorting
around and
you.
rush back into the fire to save more people.
We will think of it, about it, when we get to that point. We have to get to that point.
We're only human,
Mhm.
except me. But
Yes, exactly.
speaking.
That's true. You're
Yeah.
the weird one in this group.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys are booking it, you do see other small groups of, kobolds, these weird tiny dragon things that are going up and down the sides of these.
You say tiny dragon, like comparison for us, are they like dog size?
Yeah,
Are they horse size?
Cat
they would
size?
be
Elephant-sized.
No, they would be. I would say they'd be about the same size as maybe a Newfoundland or like a German Shepherd.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's pretty good size.
The big dog.
Yeah, big dog. They're bigger than the kobolds.
Okay.
Okay,
At
got
least
it.
they're heavier than the kobolds.
Yeah.
Are they still small sized, technically?
Yeah,
Like medium-sized. Are they small-sized?
they're small.
Okay,
Okay.
they're probably on the cusp.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys are running, you see that there is there are cultists that are surrounding this keep,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't look like they're very well organized, and they seem to be like trying to shoot arrows over, but like a lot of them don't really look like they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh my word.
Linan and Ko,
Mm-hmm.
they managed to get into the keep. They're a little bit further ahead of you guys. You guys have to go a little bit slower because you're dragging an unconscious body a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys see the front doors, you see that the front doors are starting to close.
Okay.
What do you do?
Wait for us!
Yeah.
If I pick up Usarker, will we go faster?
Mhm.
Okay, I pick up Usarker and we can full out
Oh.
sprint.
So 2 of us carrying him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Flat out running. And I'm just kind of in the lead, like waving my scimitar, like, wait for us!
All right, so these big, heavy keep doors, they
Linan, wait!
they're starting to close, and somebody sees you and he goes, hurry up, they're starting to come. And as you guys look behind you, you see that there are a ton of cultists and kobolds and these
Oh my word.
small dragon
An
things
army of them.
they're starting to make their way to the keep on all sides, from behind you, from on the other side of the keep. They're just making their
Oh
way
my
into
word.
town.
Booking it.
So as you guys book it, you manage to make it through. And just as you make it through, the doors behind you. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Ooh,
Wow.
perfect.
We
Thanks
survived!
We
thanks
did!
for
We
running
still
this
survived.
for us, Corin. This is very fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Hey,
Very good.
Usarker, you're just unconscious, but you're not dead.
It's
Yes.
true. I was going to encourage you to leave me behind. That way you could continue doing good work. And then Kurt went down. And I was like, nope, they might as well just carry us all along.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Ashlyn. Thank you for listening to this episode of Powered Crit. Remember to stay tuned for more adventure on poweredcrit.com or on your favorite podcast streaming site.